Hi, welcome to the International Conference of Education, Research and Innovation 2020. Unfortunately, due to the reasons we all know, only online. My name is Alexander Pfeiffer, and I'm going to talk about our conference paper entitled Live World-Oriented Education in Times of the COVID-19 Lockdown, TwitchTV as Pedagogical Tool. I wrote this paper together with my colleagues, Bezzina from the Ministry of Education in Malta, Natalie Denk, Simon Wimmer and Christopher Thielen from Donau-University Krems in Austria, and Kriglstein from the Austrian Institute of Technology and University of Vienna. The main problem is that during the lockdown and the homeschooling and some hybrid forms of schooling later on, there was this huge discussion if topics like arts should even be taught online in these difficult times. Of course, in our opinion, this is a clear yes. And so we took a look about approaches that already exist and how to use live world-oriented education, meaning the platform TwitchTV, a platform about gaming streams that youngsters are already using in the millions, could be used for this particular purpose. What we found in the desk research is that there are already some lighthouse projects like this one from Australia, where teachers presented best practice examples. But the big issue is with all those lighthouse projects is, although they are brilliant, that they're only reaching out to a small amount of other teachers that try to learn from them and replicate the results. So our idea was to take something that is, as said before, already used by millions of youngsters, which is TwitchTV. For those who don't know TwitchTV, it's a streaming platform owned by Amazon, which started with Let's Play streams, streaming gameplay. And nowadays you find other sections like music already in the main menu. And if you use the search function, you find all kinds of things that are related to art and also to STEM subjects. Like as you see here, the channel Science and Technology with nearly 400,000 followers. So we started a focus group with students, teachers, parents, and we tried to figure out how to use TwitchTV as pedagogical tool. And we ask the participants beforehand to have a look at 3 best practice channels in the opinion of the authors, and to also suggest channels to us that they like to discuss. One of these best practice channels is the channel from Achnina. She is a student from Germany, and she's showing in a very interactive and funny way how to build robots, how technology works, and she's really doing a great job, and her videos almost have 20, 25, 30,000 views within a month. Another channel is Team Remas. He is a 3D artist working on quite big games for Xbox and other consoles. And he has a channel and he's trying to teach people 3D arts. The 3rd best practice channel was from Whitlock. He is an artist and a programmer for 2D games, and he's trying to broadcast and show his tips and tricks to the audience. Channels that were suggested to have a look at by our focus group is Luana 123489. She is a young lady. We don't know her age. In opposite to the channels that I showed you before, there are no further information, but she's trying to show her painting skills online. But she just has like 3, 4, 5 viewers. But she's a very good example for a pupil just trying to show her skills and stream and to discuss about this particular topic. And then we have a negative example, Montana Black, a famous streamer from Germany, more than 1 million followers. And recently he, for example, filmed in his holiday young ladies in the bikini and were complaining about how they look like. Now he's banned actually from Twitch for the next 30 days. So we had some research questions for the focus group, which equal the research questions for the paper. So the first one is, how do we get educators and decision makers on board as well to use such tools? And it turned out that the biggest issue is the fear of the educators to use game content. Although things such as serious gaming is already well known in school, using a platform that is actually streaming particular games is still something educators are afraid and decision makers are afraid because of the violence debate, because of the online addiction debate, and so on and so forth. A solution might be separate streams on the learning management systems used in school that are curated by the teachers, and that we don't use live streams there, but recorded videos from the streams, so that, that the educators in the classroom can be sure that this has already got the green light from peers. How can didactic concepts be created? Again, if you use such a separate platform, you can use that for implementing the didactic scenarios there. And if you use it actually in the classroom with projects with pupils, you have to be sure that the pupils like to stream themselves public, like to show them, so that should be voluntary if you use it in the classroom. If they have to broadcast actively, if you just use it in the way that they have to watch certain videos and then, for example, rebuild what they have seen, this is of course possible with every pupil in every age group, like a classic learning video. Will students watch other content besides gaming? Well, that's a clear yes, because as we see from Achnina and other channels, that they have the audience, but us, the learning designers and the teachers in school and the administrators, our goal should be to nudge them to use a particular content that is suitable for this approach. Can we go so far that streaming replaces the classic homework? I'm sure, or we're sure, and the participants from the focus group, that you can do so. Of course, not every homework, but for example, watch one of those 3 videos and replicate what you have seen and discuss the results, and homeworks like that should be possible. Other factors that came up during the discussion, some say that one day maybe TwitchTV itself might be a substitute for Zoom and other platforms, but the problem is, of course, that everything you stream is public. So an idea is that you can use it for open access classes, and that the educators should start to work together, should start to build suitable content for specific topics, specific subjects. The conclusion is there need to be further research, and there need to be like a platform that helps the educators to work together, and further approaches that not everyone is again doing his own thing, but that it's an approach that we're all going together. Thank you very much. Here you find my contact and the address, the internet address from Donau-University. Of course, I'm ready to answer all your questions by email or connect you with my fellow co-authors. Thank you very much, and enjoy the conference.